Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Anchal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So students, in our previous session, we have completed chapter number 17, okay? And with this, we have completed all the chapters from your maths book. Okay, so there are some revision papers that are given in your book at the last. So they are the two papers that is given, that is the second term, and the second one is that is the examination papers. So two examination papers are given in your book, and now there are certain sums that are related to the topics from your book. So we are going to solve those sums today. So we are going to start with those sums. So this is just kind of a revision part from your maths syllabus. Okay, so let's begin with the revision part. So I am starting with the test paper from the second term. Okay, so now we are going to start with test paper. Okay, given at page number 201. That is given at page number 201. Okay, so in this there are certain questions. There are about 30 questions are given, and we will solve all those sums, and that will work as the revision part for you all. So starting with the first one. Okay, so in the first 6 questions they are MCQs, but in spite of doing the MCQs, we will solve it properly, so that if any sum comes in the 2 or the 3 marks from the same type of sum come in the 2 or the 3 marks in your exam, so you are able to solve it. Okay, so we are going to start with the first sum. So the first sum is cost of 2 cycles is rupees 2605. What is the cost of 1 cycle? So here the cost of 2 cycles is given, that is rupees 2605, and we have to find out the cost of 1 cycle. Okay, so here the cost of 2 cycles is given, that is rupees 2605, and we have to find the cost of 1 cycle. Okay, so how can we find the cost of 1 cycle from the cost of 2 cycles? For that we will use the division. For that we will do the division. देखिए ज़्यादा की दी है, कम की निकालनी है, and for that we always do the division. So let's do that. Okay, so the first sum is cost of 2 cycles. So the cost of 2 cycles is given, that is rupees 2605. Okay, so the cost of 2 cycles is given, that is rupees 2605. Okay, so and we have to find the cost of 1 cycle. So let's find out the cost of 1 cycle. So let's find out the cost of 1 cycle, and we can find the cost of 1 cycle by dividing the cost of 2 cycles with 2. The 2 की cost 2605 rupees है. So 1 की निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? We will do the division. Okay, so let's divide rupees 2605 with 2. Okay, so let's divide rupees 2605 with 2. So yes, one important thing that you are going to show the calculation properly. So most of you do what in the examination. तो आप लोग क्या करते हैं? You just आप कहीं भी calculation करके रफ में you just give the answer. Okay, so beta, I have told you already so many times. So whenever you do any kind of calculation, you are going to show it. Okay, so whether it's a division, multiplication, or whatever it is, always show it. Okay, so let's do that. Divide 2605 divided by 2. 2605 divided by 2. So let's divide it. 2 ones are 2 minus 0 is 0. You can write 0 or you can put cross as well. Next we will bring down 6. Okay, 2 3s are 6 minus nothing will be here. Let's bring down the next digit, that is 0. So can you divide 0 with 2? No, we can't. So what will we do next? We will bring down another digit, that is 5. ओके सो देखिए जब हम दो डिजिट इकट्ठे नीचे उतारते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं? वी जस्ट पुट एन एक्स्ट्रा 0 इन द quotient. So when we bring down two digits collectively while doing the division, we just put a 0 here. Okay, so that I have already done. So let's divide. 2 2s are 4 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, so 1 is a kind of remainder here. So अभी देखिए हमें इसकी पूरी कॉस्ट निकाली. So we can't let a remainder here. So we will do the further calculation. तो अब क्या करेंगे? We will just put a point here. यहाँ पे हम एक पॉइंट लगाएंगे एंड यहाँ पे एक 0 बढ़ाएंगे. तो जब भी हम पॉइंट लगाते हैं उसके बाद we can put as many zeros as are required. Okay, तो जितनी भी 0 हमें चाहिए हम उसमें ले सकते हैं एवरी स्टेप. नॉट एट द सिंगल स्टेप पे नहीं ले सकते. ठीक है, अलग अलग स्टेप पे हम जितनी भी 0 स्टैंड ले सकते हैं. ओके, 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. So now remainder is there. So that means the cost of one bicycle or the cycle is rupees 1302 rupees and 50 paise. That's what we are going to write in the solution sentence, and you are going to write the solution sentence below, and but I have written it here. Therefore, cost of one cycle is rupees 1302.5. So this is the cost of one cycle, 1302.5. So this is the cost of one cycle. Okay, so देखिए क्वेश्चन में क्या था? The cost of 2 cycles was given and we have to find the cost of one cycle, and that we have calculated by dividing the total cost of 2 cycles with 2. And the answer that we got after doing the division is that is rupees 1302 and 2 rupees and 50 paise. So this is the cost of one cycle, and definitely you are going to write the solution sentence that I have already told you so many times, that you will always write the solution sentence. Therefore, cost of one cycle is rupees 1302 rupees and 50 paise. Okay, so this is the solution of the first sum. Let's move to the sum number 2 from the same test paper. Okay, and you are going to write its question as well in your notebook. Okay, questions लिखेंगे so that it will be easy for you to do the revision. So whenever you will do the revision, it will be easy for you to recollect the solution. Okay, if the questions are already written there. Okay, so now the second question is, how many grams are in 1/8 kg? How many grams are there in 1/8 kg? So 1/8 kg में कितने grams हैं? Okay, so we have to find that how many grams are there in 1 kg. Okay, so question number 2, 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Okay, so 1/8 kg में कितने grams होंगे? 1/8 kg will be equal to 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams, and 1/8 kg is equal to 1000 multiply 1/8. 1000 multiply by 1/8. Okay, so let's multiply 1000 with 1. That is 1000 divided by 8. 1000 divided by 8. So let's divide 1000 with 8. So after dividing 1000 with 8, okay, so let's divide and you can do this calculation in the fear. Okay, आप इस कैलकुलेशन को फेयर में करेंगे. 1000 divided by, just a second, 1000 divided by 8. Okay, 8 ones are 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Clear? We will break down 0, that is 20. 8 twos are 16 minus 20 minus 16 is 4. So let's bring down the next digit, that is 0. Okay, so 8 के डिनोमिनेटर में 0, 40 का 8 5s are 40 minus nothing will be left. So 1 upon 8 kg is equal to 125 grams. We will write solution sentence. Therefore 1 upon 8 kg is equal to 125 grams. Okay, so this is how you are going to write the solution of it. So देखिए 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. 1 upon 8 kg हमें कैलकुलेट करना है. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams was given, and we have to calculate that what will be the 1 upon 8 kg. Okay, when we convert it to the gram. So 1 upon 8 kg is equal to 1000 multiplied by 1 upon 8. Okay, and after doing the proper calculation, we got the answer, that is 125 grams. Okay, so this is the different division, okay, that I have done, and you must do in your notebook whenever you will write these questions in your book. Clear? Chलिए, so now moving next to the third question. So now we are moving to the third questions from your maths book, that is, how many times a 200 ml container can be filled with 1 liter 800 milliliter oil. देखिए क्वेश्चंस को पहले आपको ध्यान से समझना होगा. How many times a 200 ml container can be filled in 1 liter 800 milliliter oil. तो 200 ml के कंटेनर को आप कितनी बार, या तो आप क्या, यू कैन से that how many 200 ml containers you can fill with 1 liter to 800 ml milliliter of oil. So how many containers of 200 ml, तो 200 ml के आप कितने containers fill कर सकते हो by using 1 liter and 800 milliliter of oil. Okay, so how many 200 ml containers can be filled with 1 liter and 800 ml of oil. Okay, so इसको हम कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. देखिए here the total oil is, that is total oil that is given. So the total oil that is given, that is 1 liter 800 milliliter. So this is the total oil. Total oil is 1 liter 800 milliliter. Next, okay, so 1 liter 800 milliliter that is given. Okay, so 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, so 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So 1 multiplied by 1000. So 1 liter को ml में चेंज करने के लिए we will multiply it with 1000 plus 800 is already in ml. तो देखिए हम जब इसको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, that will be changed into milliliter. 800 is already in milliliter, तो plus 800 milliliter. Okay, 1 multiplied by 1000 ml plus 800 milliliter. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 1000 is 1000 ml plus 800 milliliter. Okay, so 1000 plus 800, that will be 1800 ml. Okay, that is 1800 ml. So that is 800 ml. So now it is 800 ml. Okay, sorry, 1800 ml. Now we have calculated the liter. Now हमने जो liter milliliter दो उसमें units में दिया था, that we have calculated totally, that is 1800 ml. Okay, now next हमें बताना that how many 200 containers, a 200 ml of container can be filled with this 1 लीटर है 200 ml या फिर 1800 ml. तो 1800 ml से हम 200 ml की कितनी बॉटल्स या कितने बार उसको भर सकते हैं. सो फॉर दैट नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स 200 ml container, number of times 200 ml container can be filled. Number of times 200 ml container can be filled. Okay, so the total is 1800 ml. Okay, 1800 ml divided by 200. So let's divide 1800 with 200. Okay, sorry. So 1800 divided by 200. And this calculation, if you want to do in the rough, you can do, or otherwise you can show it in the fair as well. So that is up to you. 1800 divided with 200. Okay. तो देखिए जब आप बेटा कैलकुलेशन करते हैं ऐसी इतनी बड़ी तो 200 के टेबल पे जाए, देखिए इसमें 2 zeros हैं, यहाँ पे 2 zeros हैं, तो दोनों में अगर जीरो सिमिलर हो तो दोनों जीरोस को भूल जाइए. नाउ जस्ट डिवाइड 2 with 18. तो 2 9s are 18. 200 9s are, that will be 1800. So and you will get 9. You will get 9. So that is 9 times. That is 9 times. So that means you can fill 200 ml container for the 9 times with 1 liter and 800 ml of oil. Therefore, we can fill 200 ml. We can fill 200 ml container. We can fill 200 ml container for 9 times. Okay, so therefore we can fill 200 ml container for 9 times. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 3. Okay, so देखिए टोटल ऑयल दिया था पहले हमने, बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव डन द कन्वर्जन. आफ्टर कन्वर्जन वी गॉट द आंसर, दैट इज 1800 ml. सो देखिए हमारा जो कंटेनर था दैट वाज इन ml, वो लीटर में नहीं था, तो हमने सारी जितना भी हमारा ऑयल दिया था दैट वी हैव कन्वर्टेड इनटू ml. एंड आफ्टर एट कन्वर्टिंग इनटू ml वी गॉट 1800 ml. Okay, so after dividing 1800 ml with the quantity of the container, that is 200, we got the answer, that is 9. This is the 9 times. Okay, so in spite of writing it here, I just write it here, is equal to 9 times. Okay, that is 9 times. So we can fill the container for the 9 times with 1800 ml of oil. Okay, so this is the solution of third sum. So you can just pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks. Okay, check it. Moving to the fourth one. So now we are moving to the fourth question. So question number 4 is given. Okay, so the question number 4 is, what was the time before 4 hours 15 minutes if it is now 6 p.m. कहते suppose कि अभी 6 बज रहे हैं. Suppose the time right now is 6 p.m. शाम के p.m. means शाम के 6 बज रहे हैं. Suppose the right now the time is 6 p.m. What will be the time? What was the time 4 hours 15 minutes? बिफोर 6 PM। तो 6 बजे, शाम के 6 बजे से पहले, शाम के 6 बजे से 4 घंटे 15 मिनट पहले क्या टाइम था? व्हाट वाज द टाइम? 4 hours 15 minutes बिफोर 6 PM। ओके, सो ये हमें निकालना है। तो सबसे पहले द करंट टाइम इज, ओके, सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द टाइम। ओके, ओके, 4 the time before, okay, so the question था what was the time before 4, okay, 4 hours 15 minutes, 4 hours 15 minutes before, 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM, 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM। ये हमें कैलकुलेट करना, 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM। ओके, तो 4 hours बिफोर, तो देखिए हम सारा इकट्ठे जाने के बजाय आवर्स और मिनट वाइज चलेंगे। So in spite of going direct 4 hours 15 minutes, first of all we will calculate the time 4 hours that was before 6 PM, 4 hours before 6 PM was, 4 hours before 6 PM was, 6 बजे से 4 घंटे पहले कितना टाइम था? That was 2 PM, that was 2 PM। 4 hours before 6 PM was 2 PM। Now 2 PM we have calculated, and but हमें question के according we have to calculate the time 4 hours 6 PM, 4 hours 15 minutes। Okay, so 15 minutes before 2 PM. Let's calculate 15 minutes before 2 PM. 15 minutes before 2 PM. So what was the time? 15 minutes before 2 PM. So 15 minutes पहले कितना टाइम था? That we have to calculate. So 15 minutes before 2 PM was 1:45 PM. Okay, देखिए here we have calculated the 4 hours. So 4 hours पहले was 2 and 15 minutes are still left. That we can calculate by subtracting 15 minutes from this, and that is 1:45 PM. Okay, so let's write down the answer. Therefore, time before 4 hours, time before 4 hours 15 minutes time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM was 1:45 PM. Okay, so therefore 4 hours 15 minutes before, therefore time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM was 1:45 PM. Okay, so we have to calculate, okay, 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM. तो पहले हम 4 hours पीछे गए, then we move for 15 minutes. So 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 PM was 1:45 PM. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 4. You can just pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks. Okay, okay, next question number 5. That is a little bit realistic, or you can say realistic question is here. So in question number 5 it is given, okay, how many diameters can be drawn in a circle? So here I am having a circle. So suppose this is a circle that I have drawn, and the question was asked that how many diameters can you draw, and this is the center. Suppose this is the center of the circle, and the question is that you can how many diameters you can draw through this circle. तो इस सर्कल में आप कितने diameters you can draw. So देखिए, this is the first, this is the second, then the third, 4, 5, 6 and so many you can draw. तो देखिए इसमें कोई एंड नहीं है कि आप इतने ही ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं या एक ही ड्रॉ होगा. यू कैन ड्रॉ एज मैनी एज डायमीटर इन अ सर्कल. सो यू कैन ड्रॉ as many as diameter in a circle. So here the options are given, that is 2, many, 4 or 1. So the answer will be many. So we can draw number of diameters, many numbers of diameters in a circle. Clear? Chalo, moving next to this next question, that is the sixth one. So sixth question is, how many lines of symmetry does a line segment have? Okay, so first of all they are talking about the line segment. So line segment, so this is a line segment. Okay, मैंने इसको नाम दिया AB. Okay, मैंने इस line segment को line segment तो नहीं लगा बड़ी होगी line. So this is the line segment that I have drawn, A and B, and suppose it is 10 centimeter. So this is a line segment. This is a line segment. Okay, so the question is that how many lines of symmetry does a line segment have? तो इस line segment में हम कितनी line of symmetry draw कर सकते हैं? Line of symmetry means a line that divides the given figure into such part that they look mirror image of each other. Okay, so we can divide it like this. If we divide it like this, that will be the mirror image. So how many lines of symmetry can you draw of a line segment? So we can draw only one line of symmetry of a line segment. So the answer is option number A, that is 1. That is 1. Okay. So next, देखिए simple questions थे, इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा explanation simple थे, that I have told you. चलिए, now moving next to the seventh one. So the seventh question, fill in the blanks. Okay, so now some questions are given in the blanks form. So seventh question is, a line segment has dash and points. So देखिए अभी मैंने आपको draw करके बताई थी line segment. So this is a line segment A and B. Okay, and it is of 10 centimeter. ये तो मैंने एक random से बना दी. Okay, so now the question is being asked that how many a line segment has dash and points. Okay, so the question number 7 is, a line segment has dash and points. A line segment has dash and points. तो एक line segments के कितने end points हैं? So you how many end points you can see here? So a line segment has 2 end points. Okay, so a line segment has 2 end points. Clear? Next, 8th one. 40 meter 30 centimeter is equal to dash centimeter. The question is 40 meter and 3 centimeter is equivalent to dash centimeter. So that means अगर हम 40 मीटर 3 सेंटीमीटर को सेंटीमीटर में चेंज करेंगे तो कितना आएगा? तो देखिए 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 40 meter 3 centimeter. 40 multiplied by 100 plus 3, that is 4000 plus 3, that will be 4003 centimeter. Okay, so 40 meter 3 centimeter will be equal to, देखिए यहाँ पे 40 मीटर है ना, 4 मीटर नहीं, it's 40 मीटर. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 40 meter will be equal to 4000 centimeter plus 3, that is 4003 centimeter. So यहाँ हम लिखेंगे that is 4003 centimeter. Okay, so this was the solution from question from test paper. Okay, so with this I'm just ending the session here only, class. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then, everybody have a good day.